Hey everybody, real quick before the video starts, I just wanted to let you all know I will be doing a member stream where I am polling for Emblem Silica tonight. So if you're not a member and you want to be, you could do that. Or you could just wait until after the member stream, when I will then put the video live relatively soon after. So either way, just trying to give a little extra members perk for those who want to watch it live and also ad free. Because $1 goes a long way here. That's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, on to the hero tracker. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Some Fire Emblem Heroes stuff in this one. We have the hero tracker today because there's a new legendary emblem mythic banner, Legenthic banner, if you will. That has basically allowed us to see when those units are coming back, and I keep them in check so that you don't have to, which is tiresome, but is what it is. We're gonna see if Emblem Celica is on a better color share in the future. Frankly, it's pretty hard to beat right now. Two pretty solid attuned heroes right next to her. But the rest of the banner, pretty bad. And maybe you don't always get blue stones, right? So it feels, yuck. Feels icky, right? So let's go ahead and take a look right off the bat here. This is September. Emblem Celica is coming back, sandwiched between Byleth and Lumera. Now, if you don't care about the current attuned heroes, this is honestly a better color share. Lumera is pretty solid. Honestly, Byleth may even be bumped over. I have a sneaking suspicion. It's not a secret, but I have a sneaking suspicion that potentially we're going to have 3 remix banners moving forward. So Byleth may not even be here. She may be bumped over into a remix pool, but currently this is how it sits, right? Maybe not. Maybe they won't announce that in August. They probably won't announce it in August. It may happen in August. I guess that's the better way to specify it. Because they didn't really talk about remix stuff anymore. They just kind of drop it and say, here you go. Outside of that, the rest of the banner, honestly, is better than the current banner, right? You have Marth up here. Hinoka, unironically, is back again. There's also Yuri. Mailcorn is here. Haether is here. Eitri, again, I assume, probably going to be bumped over. I'm hoping she's going to be bumped over. And then Cutlass as well. Kind of better, honestly. Or the same, depending on your favoritism. For me and my favoritism, it's better. But, yeah, to each their own. Overall, I think blue is a really good color pool now. But again, you may not always get blue stones. So, if you were in the market for picking up some additional Byleths or some additional Lumeras, or maybe even your first Lumera, she hasn't been out that long. Good chance to pick her up alongside Emblem Celica as well. And on that note, let's hop over to the complete hero tracker. Okay. Complete hero tracker, looking like this. We got our upcoming down below. Very cool and hype. Now, July is a month that I would save for. Full disclosure. Colorless is really good. Green, given the options that we have to color share alongside Camilla, also very good. Blue, decent. I mean, Sita was literally just in the Hall of Forms. Or still is in the Hall of Forms currently. It's still ongoing, as far as I know. And red, also pretty decent. I don't know why Nana's still there, but here we are. It's confusing because the level of power creep is so great. The units that are like 2-ish years old, they just feel like they should be remixed already. And maybe they should bump up the remix. Maybe they should bump up refines in general to accommodate the insane amount of scaling that we have in Fire Emblem Heroes. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Okay. So, sorry, tangent. We're probably looking at a new hero in colorless this month. I don't think any of the upcoming colorless options would fit very well there. So that seems like a pretty safe bet. Green. You may get an Attuned. You may get a Fallen. Who knows? And then we've also got blue. It's probably Mozu, to be honest. But nothing in red. Nothing in red. And if you're waiting for Lumera to show up again, talking about rearmed Lumera, Fallen Lumera, if you will. Shee, look at that. Hello. I will get you, Emblem Mike. I swear. Alright. He's going to be color sharing with Lumera almost certainly. Almost certainly. And frankly, the option for an open slot here is pretty wide. If anything, I think we're probably looking at a new hero in red that month to go alongside Ike and Lumera. I know that Ike is not the newest option around, okay? He has had a couple reruns at this point. I think like 2. But he is still insanely good. And I think that counts for something. I guess technically he is the newest option here on the board in general. So I guess that would also make sense from a historical point of view. So maybe it is. Maybe that is red that month. Green, again, you're probably looking at a pretty good option for color share there. And then colorless. I mean, if you don't want Golvig, like you would have gotten a Golvig at this point if you won the Golvig. The losers bracket alone was a great way to pick her up on that recent banner. So just don't even bother with colorless at this point, straight up. Just don't. And then blue is okay. Blue's fine. Yeah, blue's pretty okay. Now for September, you're probably looking at a good banner as well. But orb supplies will be dry for most this month, as August is a pretty big month, right? So take that for what you will. Obviously, Emblem Celica, Lumera, Emblem Marth, Emblem Corrin, Yuri-ish. Those are probably the big hitters for that particular banner. October's great. October's a little underwhelming. Keep in mind that a lot is going to happen between now and then. Okay? So as far as October goes, there's a lot still to be left to fill in the gaps here. Which will happen over the next 2 months, roughly. And then November, of course, is when we have the book end. Again, it feels a little underwhelming. I know. It feels a little underwhelming. But that's okay. That's okay, because bookend and all of that, we will have had an additional round of remixes from August, where hopefully some options get knocked over to the side there. And yeah, overall, it's not terrible. We keep going, however, because now we have an option for December. It is Veronica. No. That's it. January. Xander, I would anticipate, actually becomes over in the remix pool. Or at least I'm going to hope. Micaiah's already over there. This is probably going to be her remix. Potentially alongside Xander, perhaps. Faye is also here. Truthfully, this is like 7 months out. I wouldn't put a lot of weight in any of the things in January. The next few months are going to tell us a lot for what the winter kind of looks like. And in February, we have some remix in here already. And then March. Yes. March. That month we had like 2 months ago. 3 months ago. March. This is when Medias and Mortis are coming back to share alongside Asker, and then Ike is, of course, still up there. And it's still not over because Ryoma, who got throttled out a year ahead last month, he's here. He's chilling in May. So, take that or what you will. And now let's talk Hall of Forms. I know. Very exciting. So, in July, right, we are looking at Duma and Mila. Down here. Which Leaf got bumped in, which makes me believe that they're actually going to do both of them. So, take that for what it will. I feel like having Sita show up in Hall of Forms alongside Marth, it kind of throws what we currently know about Hall of Form legendary mythics showing up in them out the window a little bit. So, in terms of predictability, we're just kind of up there, which is why for this month, I'm going to let you know that Seliph, Sigurd, and Uller, technically, yes, Uller, all have potential to be in the Hall of Forms. Are they going to do all three? Probably not. Given the fact that we have 6 red options up here, I would assume that that means we're looking at a father-son combo for August, and then Uller probably getting a remix instead. But we are unaware. We are presently unaware of what's going to happen here for certain. So take that for what it is. I don't know. Maybe they'll put all 3 and we'll get remixes. I don't know. That would be insane though, because they're basically just asking you to pick up the forma instead of pulling on the banner for their new remix. Like, it boggles the mind what they're trying to do here. So just take that with a teeny little grain of salt. And then all the way over in November, Eliwood and technically Hector. I guess technically he is from the right game. I'm pretty sure Hector's already been in Hall of Fame. I don't know if that matters. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. I don't know. But technically they're both from Blazing, so they could both technically be in it. I don't know. Again, I think it's far enough out that there may be some changes in notes by that point, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. But that is Hero Tracker in a nutshell. I did try to get all of the things combined, but Adobe Express was not having that this morning, and I was having some cloud save issues. So fingers crossed that I will have that for next time. But there's plenty of things to spend orbs on. Good luck. Godspeed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.